Tally-ho, my fellow insomniacs, and welcome to Sunless Skies. My goal today is to tell you if this game is worth £19. I have put 3.7 hours into this game since I was given it by Fail Better Studios, or Fail Better Games, I can't remember which one it is. Let's go through the option menu, eh? You got your audio, and you've got your graphics, which is just your standard stuff. And transparent UI, don't know what that does. Your controls. And then just back. It's very simple. We're going to start a new game. If you die, you can only continue with a new captain, or if you die, you can reload or continue. I'm going to go for a legacy campaign. Very similar to Sunless Sea. It's a direct sequel. I played this at EGX before it came out, and then was given a key when it came out. So that's nice. We're going to keep everything on the normal difficulty. Log of Her Majesty's Locomotive, the Orphean, March 14th, 1905. Our expedition to the domains of the dead has been eventful. The Orphean is damaged and in grievous needs of repairs and supplies. We are returning in haste to the Reach, where we hope to make port at New Winchester. May God be with us, for 1,000 deaths wait in the sky. Final entry of Captain Amelia Charity Whitlock, DCM, written shortly before her death. Yes, turns out those thousands did include yours then, love. Ah, yes, it's Fail Better Games. Good, good, good. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot nicer than... It has a bit of a nicer UI than Sunless Sea. Yeah, and it also doesn't have the thing that it used to have. You've returned to the Reach, an untamed sunless span of the heavens, London's new frontier, a celestial garden run wild. We're in basically a sky train from what I can remember. And then you've got your overheating. You're coming back. Your journey back from the Blue Kingdom was tumultuous. Your locomotive is damaged and Captain Whitlock badly wounded. Ah, that's not very good. It's a lot. I feel a lot more active in this. Feel like I'm actually participating a bit more. As first officer of the crew, look to you. The nearest station is New Winchester. Can you get the Orpheus there safely? Oh no, the game's done a thing. Oh nope, it's fine now. This fortunately doesn't have the same problem that Sunless Sea had, where everything was it was crashing. Scavenge. We got some fuel. Lovely. The UI looks a bit nicer. The Ozymandias. The wreck hangs in the sky, pocked with recent gunfire. You and the boarding party don your sky suits, garments of waxed canvas lined with felt to protect against the cold of the sky. Two of the crew are whispering as they dress. What business did Captain Whitlock have in the Blue Kingdom anyway? Why the devil did we trespass on the districts of the dead? You silence him. Now is not the time. Leap across the wreck. The gap between the two engines isn't wide, but the endless fathoms of heaven gape beneath it. You jump. Your stomach lurches with vertigo as the stars blaze above you and below. The air of the heavens is thin and torn by unpredictable winds. Then your boots hit the running board of the Ozymandias, and your leather-gloved hands fumble for a hold. One of your companions throws you a line, and you lash the two engines together. Only then do the rest of the boarding party follow you. One of them forces open an exterior hatch, and you clamber inside. Her interior is cold, unlit, and whistles with wind. Your party's lamps spread buttery light over the narrow-panelled passages. You make your way towards the hold, stepping over bodies crumpled in the corridor. Unfortunately, your way is blocked. A bulkhead has been mangled inward by a well-aimed barrage. We can either clear the obstruction, or we can take a more precarious path. Let's clear the obstruction. Never fucking mind. As you strain against the stubborn steel, you remember an event from a year ago. A boiler explosion had trapped an engineer beneath a tangle of plating and pipework. The captain was first on the scene and you were second. Together you pried the wreckage upwards enough for you to crawl beneath it while the captain braced the bar against her back. By all means take your time, she grunted as you dragged the engineer out. Back in the present, the twisted bulkhead yields. Suddenly... Yes. A crewman cries out as its jagged edge bites him. You order him back to the Orpheum while the rest of your crew press on. The way is clear. We've only got 7 people left. You have reached the Ozymandias' hold, a ruin of smashed cargo and spilled supplies. Hopefully somewhere amidst the detritus... Detritus? What the fuck? You can find parts to repair the Orpheum and restock your stores. Conduct a thorough search. Your companions work quickly. The Ozymandias' hull has begun to creak. Your actions on board may have compromised its integrity. You find enough food and gear to restock your supplies and enough spare parts to make necessary repairs to the Orpheum. The food will need to be thoroughly thawed, of course, but you've eaten worse in the skies. Oh ho! Cries one of your party, prying the lid off a long crate. It holds a cannon, still nestled in straw. Another crewman pulls a battered bird cage from a pile of ruined cargo. Within the cage, something winged and furs open a sullen eye. You examine your finds. 4 supplies and 15 hull. Lovely. The Ozymandias emits a long, juddering creak. Your boarding party exchanges nervous glances. From the chaos of its hold, you have retrieved repairs and supplies and discovered some useful equipment. A gun that could be mounted on your locomotive and an educated bat. So we could either liberate the bat and employ it as a scout. Oh, we just need to do both. Her own weapons were damaged during the flight from the Blue Kingdom. That leaves you vulnerable. Okay. And we now have the Jerusalem. It fires single shells at good range, more or less accurately. You order 2 of your party to get back to your vessel and fit it. And now we need the bat. Cool. We're gonna return. Our terror has fallen. Good. Yeah, you do feel a little bit more in control. Your scout returns. What has it found? Primary fire. Click. The walls of the captain's cabin are lined with hodgepodge of curios from across the sky. Captain Whitlock lies in bed. Black masks cover her skin like a monstrous brand. When she coughs, coils of acrid smoke pour from her lungs. Approach her bedside, please. Her mouth is blistered from the blue fires that dance on her tongue. Her hand grips your arm. Her skin is hot as a kettle. Made arrangements. The Orpheum will be yours. Her voice is just a rasp of burned meat breath. But promise, she breaks off to scream a word in a language that was not made for human mouths. When she resumes speaking English, she is weaker. Her request little more than a gasp. Promise me one last service. Promise her. Promise her you will obey her last command? She sinks back relieved. All in my will, she gasps. Be a better. She breaks off as the sigils burned into her bones flare, glowing cherry red through her flesh and skin. Better captor than I. The effort exhausts her. She sinks back into the scorched pillows and twisting, frantic fever. Yep, okay, thank you. The walls of the captain... Yeah, we've already seen that. Let's go. Onwards! Fuck. Oh, there we go. Combat's weird, man. Yeah, motherfucker! Can we scavenge anything from this? Loot. The Reach Marauder is defeated, but you approach the buckled wreckage, poised to plunder the plunderers behind you. Someone is humming a song of victory. We can either strip it for repairs or raid the remains. We've got pretty good hull, so let's raid them. Your boarding party returns with wallets and watches, cufflinks, lockets, and keepsakes. You store them in the safe to be pawned when, if, you make it back to port. We now have 40 sovereigns, which is this game's currency rather than... Was it... I can't remember what the other one was, what the currency in the last game was. That's Bancroft's Forum. And Gabriel's Archive. Okay. We're just going to follow it round, see if we can find a dock. Let's check the chart. There's a dock there. Let's follow this round then. I much prefer this much more active control. I like it. It's also... The UI is a lot cleaner as well. Everything's quite easily here. What? I have got officers and shit. Cool. I got the chart, obviously. Journal, which is just a thing. And my profile, which shows all my stuff. I don't even know my name. Dormant in the Reach. Dominant in the Reach. Fucking hell. Can't read. What's in the hold? Oh god, I think I've crashed the game. Fuck. Oh, the Sunless series isn't... I love it, but fuck me. Okay, hide the advice, thank you. Just go up here, see if we can find a dock. I hope we're not about to crash into that. Scamp's narrow. I can't really tell depth here. It's kind of hard when it's a top-down game. Oh, I recognize this roughly from when I played it, like... Again, 2 years ago. A distant clamour of engine yards. New Winchester! Haha! Whatever the fuck that is. A bad person. Another Reach Marauder, okay. Ramming speed, bitch! And loot. You approach the buckled wreckage. Yeah, we're just gonna raid the remains again. 45 sovereigns. Good, good, good. Okay, port time. We are a little bit damaged, so we are going to try and repair at port. Oh my god, I have a horn button. You coast into the bustle, the din, the soot and the steam of Wolvesey Station. It is clogged with other engines, scrappy mining locomotives from Lustran Way, weathered explorers gleaming with frost, sleek company vessels with bright brass fittings. I'm surprised I managed to say that. No sooner have you pulled into the sidings than a brusque station master bustles over. He requests to come aboard. I must speak with your captain, he insists, brandishing a ledger. The usual formalities. Look to the Orphean's doctor. He has just appeared at your shoulder. His face is solemn, his hat is in his hands. He lowers his eyes. The passing. The crew exchange bleak, wordless looks. The Orphean itself feels suddenly more empty. The station master looks confused. You inform him that unfortunately Captain Whitlock has just passed. Ah, he says neutrally. Sorry to hear that. Very, very, very sad, very sad. He waits for what he considers an appropriate minute and a half before continuing. Alas, even amidst tragedy, the cogs of bureaucracy must return. If Captain Whitlock is deceased, the station authority require their answers from the first officer. He dons a set of spectacles, locates his pen. It will be relatively painless. Name, background, purpose of visit, etc. Shall we begin? Cool. Ah, yes. Okay, so now we get more stuff. You rove them... Ooh, we could do this. Or we could be a revolutionary, but that's Vales, so I'm going to go for a sailor. Create your captain. You are a Z captain. You remember bats winging across the still Black Sea, the distant lights of London calling you home. Salty prayers offered to heedless gods. It was a hard life, and often a short one, but you made your mark. What did we do? We either smuggled, explored, or brought and sold. We're going to go for explored. Yours were far, lonely journeys. You endured nameless hardships. You rallied your crew in the face of utmost uncertainty. What's your ambition? We could choose wealth. You want a comfortable retirement, and be comfortable you mean extravagant. Many have made their fortunes out among the stars. Many more have failed, broken and lost in the drifting night. Will you be different, or fame? You will immortalize your exploits in the song of the sky. For centuries, people have launched themselves into the unknown in the hope of making a name for themselves. You're sure you'll succeed. After all, you never heard of anyone who didn't. The truth. Even the stars have secrets, but they won't keep them from you. A message from an old friend begins an unwise quest to learn a secret that the stars hide. What drives you? Curiosity? Justice? Insolence? Whatever it is, it'll be tested. So first off, We're gonna go for wealth. And now I can have hair. Oh, I love a game where I can pick my hair. That'll do. Don't actually want a hat. Ooh, I do like that hat, though. We're gonna go with Officer Bell. So we were a sea captain who explored and want wealth. The reading of the will. 3 weeks have passed. This morning, Captain Whitlock received a simple memorial service. Her body was consigned to a necropolis train bound for the Serene Mausoleum. Now you sit, with a handful of her relatives in their threadbare offices of her solicitors. A methodical notary is reading the will. The captain was wealthy once, but squandered her capital on mysterious expenses before her expedition to the Blue Kingdom. Listen to the end. The captain's relatives from whom she was mostly estranged are clearly wondering why you're here. In a final codicil, the notary announces, Captain Whitlock confirmed the possession of the Orpheus was to pass to its first officer. He peers at you with dry green eyes. Dry grey eyes, even. Fuck me. This includes a certain black box contained in the Orphean's hold. Captain Whitlock's final request was that at time of your choosing, you transport said box to an address in London. He hands you an address card, and deposit it there. You are not to look inside. She gave no explanation. And that's it. You're captain now. The Orphean is yours. Whitlock's legacy. I have two options. I'm going to take the box to London. And I've also got a lot more sovereigns. So what are we going to do here? Let's investigate the black box. Captain Whitlock left it to you in the hold of the Orphean. Her will described it only as a black box, a description you consider to be an unhelpful understatement. I wouldn't quite call it a box. But oh well. It's a casket of black basalt, longer than you are tall. Fucking hell! Unadorned, with a single small recess that contains a keyhole, the thing must weigh a ton. It stands upright in the corner of the hold, where the crew have pushed it out of the way. We're gonna leave it for now. Let's go to the shops, eh? What's this? Magdalene provides comfort and sympathy to the wary skyfarer. Its host will tell you any lie you need to hear. Some of those lies require flowers. The amenable host wants up to 3 sacks of nope. Bronzewood. Fuck it, we'll do both of them. We could buy another cannon, but I don't want to. What's this? Additional crew quarters. Okay. Nah, I'm alright. What about Victoria Market? Ooh, we do need fuel. We'll take 2 fuel. Well, we'll take 3 fuel and 1 little bit of supplies. What can we sell? We don't have any seeds. Or do we? No, we don't have any seeds. Don't really have anything that we want to sell. Yeah, I know. And then we'll go to, and then in the engine yard, you know, you can obviously go all the way up to this fucking thing. Like, Jesus Christ. Or you could get this, and it has a nice little thing of, oh, you know, what you're trading off for what. Like, this has more health, but it has less cargo space, and it has 1 less gun, but it has an extra missile and no armor, and I don't know what that fucking is, but fuck it. If you really wanted to. Or this one, which is just plain better apart from fuel consumption. Or this one, which is just way better apart from fuel consumption. But no. Let's go back to the station. Ah, fuck it now, we're just leaving. Undock. And go forward. Now I'm going to look at our hold. That's all we've got. What about possession? Just that. Okay. I'm going to go for a little bit of an explore, my friends. No longer are we some unseasoned, mysterious sky captain. We are now Officer Bell. And we will fight and die. Probably. What is this? Well, it hasn't stopped to kill me, so I actually have no clue. We're just gonna go right past it, I guess. I'm level 1. Holy fuck, what the oh my god, this thing has a proper RPG system for your captains. Oh, bro, I'm loving that. We didn't end up repairing the hull because I'm fucking forgetful. Oh, I'm so good at video games. We're just gonna, we're just gonna explore. Again, I find this game a lot more fun than Sunless Sea. I do think it's a lot better than Sunless Sea. Hello? That's never good. Yeah, I think it's, which fits with it being a sequel, it's a lot better than Sunless Sea. Are you, you're not an enemy, right? You guys aren't enemies. Ow! I'm gonna leave. Bye. Our terror is growing, isn't it? Yeah. Incredibly similar mechanics to Sunless Sea, but in a much better presentation, I feel. It's a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. You can tell it was released a long time afterwards, you know. I think I played this at the first EGX I went to, which was in 2018. So, which would have been, given it released in January, like early 2019, it would have been a little bit before it released, because it's released in 2019. Oh. Hello, you little bastard. Fuck you. I'm an absolute bastard. Ow. Bitch. Oh, experience, I've leveled up. To the victor, the spoils. The crew of the Marauder lie dead in the corridor, killed not by your guns, but knives and small arms fire. The only survivor is the captain, locked in the brig with a bottle of brandy. Chalk eyes stare back from every wall when he ran out of chalk. When he ran out of chalk, he began scraping them in with his fingernails. Little remains of them but bloodied stumps. Seen this before, Captain, says a crew member, grasping your arm. Sky madness. Magdalenes can treat it if you can bother to take the poor sod. Bring him. Come on. The crew wrap the sky-maddened captain in blankets, then secure them tightly with belts. It takes 4 to transport him safely to your locomotive. He might not be happy restrained, but it should keep him from harm until you get to Magdalene's. Northeast of New Winchester. The captain secured. You have a moment to see whether there's anything of worth before abandoning it to the wilderness. We've got a tale of terror. Lovely. We're gonna need to do this. Yay! We have 23 hull. Where are we? We're gonna want to go that way. Wait, where's New Winchester? Nothing actually says. Yeah, northeast would be up there. Let's just go back to New Winchester. Oh, level up first, obviously. What can I take? Scarred increase iron. Let's go with scarred. You came close that day to death. It left its mark. Do I want extra hearts or do I want extra mirrors? Mirrors. Always extra mirrors. Because mirrors are quite useful. So these are facets of our characters. So we've got an origin, and then we have a past. And then every time we level up, we get a new bit of our backstory to decide. Culminating in, you know, our full fucking backstory. Fucking hell. Backstory. Not just am I great at video games, but I'm also great at English. Ah. Let's make our way to Magdalene's. Sorry, friends, I heard a missile. This guy... Oh, no. We're in the frozen bits of the world now. Right, we're just passing through. Trying to get to Magdalen's. Going a bit slower because it's cold. And there's villainy about. We just want to stay close to the walls, out of their way. They haven't seen us yet. Should be able to make it out of the frozen wastes now. Yeah, we're going back towards New Winchester, but we are going a different way, and I don't like that, because makes me uneasy. It makes me weary. And we're on a new crate of food. But we seem to be exiting the frozen wastes. Please tell me we are. That would just be lovely. Yeah. Good, good, good. People are getting a little bit scared, but the clamour of New Winchester. Okay. We just need to get to Magdalen, though. I don't know what that... Is that just another watchtower of New Winchester? Die! Fuck, that didn't work. That did, though. The Tackety Scouts is defeated. The Tackety, sorry. The Tacketies favour scrappy, versatile engines that, when not skirmishing with company vessels, can serve double duty as traders. We could seize its cargo. Or we could pillage it. We're going to seize its cargo. We've now got a engine. Nectar, even. Where are we off to now? Still heading up to Maggie's. Is it Maggie's? Fuck. Journal. Here is it. Here it is. Magdalen's, that's the fucker. Oh, our hull is a little bit on the damaged side. Oh, we're gonna want to avoid further trouble now. Because we don't quite have the money to fix it. I'm sure that that nectar is going to be very, very valuable. Nope, that's the frozen norths. I know the game said northeast, but I don't want to fuck it up by going to the frozen north. I wonder if you could... So does the Undersea still exist? Like, is that still a thing? I don't know the story, you see. Yeah, because northeast is going to be up there. We'll figure it out. That's the transit relay to the Blue Kingdom, though. We're just going to take it nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. Hopefully we can find a new dock. Sell our goods there, far away from New Winchester. And live happily ever after, hopefully. Oh, that looks like enemy lights. Okay, turn the lights off. Good, good, good. Oh no, they're just miners. That's good. Oh wait, never mind. Oh no. Running. Fucking bitch. Fuck, we're dead. With a groan like a dying whale, your locomotive's hull buckles. Your hull has fallen to zero, your captain is dead. The hull cracks, the sky pours in. The cold takes you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Along with that, give the video a little share for the algorithmic boost. And if you would very kindly want to help me monetarily, maybe, donate to me on Patreon. The link's in the description. While you're down there, you'll also find a link to the Twitter and to the Discord if you want to get involved with the community. But also, yes, this game is worth £19. I think you could get a lot of fun out of it if you enjoyed Sunless Sea. Or Fall in London, I think the game before that was called. But, no matter what you decide to do with all that information, I have been Koto, and this has been Sunless Skies, and I'll see you guys next time I record. Bye.